Welcome to this explainer. If you've ever tried to break into cloud computing, you know exactly how overwhelming it can feel. Way before you even write your first line of code. Just staring at a cloud console can literally feel like looking at the dashboard of a spaceship. It's not about a lack of intelligence, it's about the sheer volume of fragmented information out there. That's exactly why today we are exploring the core premise of Oz University, a platform custom-built to take you on a direct path from complete beginner all the way to advanced cloud and security engineering.
Okay, let's dive right into this. On the left side here, we see that classic trap so many of us fall into. We call it tutorial hell. One video teaches you some random commands, another preps you for a multiple choice certification, and somewhere in the middle, you just get completely lost. But on the right, Oz University flips this entirely. They focus on how engineers actually learn in the real world, by building things, breaking them, fixing them, and really understanding the why under the hood. It is all about giving you that real-world context.
Here's our quick roadmap for today. 1. The cloud learning problem. 2. Building cloud foundations. 3. Engineering at scale. 4. The security-first mindset. And finally, 5. The AI engineering future. Let's get moving.
Starting off with Section 1, the cloud learning problem, moving beyond the tutorial.
I'm sure you've felt that frustration, right? Clicking through traditional learning platforms and feeling like absolutely nothing is sticking. Well, Oz University approaches this totally differently. It's not just another passive course, it's a highly structured technical ecosystem. We're bringing together cloud computing, DevOps, cloud security, Terraform, Linux, and even AI-powered remediation all in one place. The vital thread tying all these disciplines together is developing real, production infrastructure thinking through actual browser-based labs.
Moving on to Section 2, building cloud foundations, starting from zero.
If you're completely new to this space, take a deep breath. There is absolutely no technical jargon expected on day one. Step 1 starts cleanly with the core foundations like compute, storage, and networking. Step 2 throws you right into hands-on labs. But now, what's really interesting about this progression is Step 3, learn security early. This is where they totally break the mold. Most platforms treat security like an advanced bonus chapter, right? But here, you are learning shared responsibility models and least privilege principles right out of the gate.
And this brings us to a massive mindset shift. Your goal is not memorization. Your goal is building a mental model of how these cloud systems actually work together. So when you're learning about access management or availability zones, you aren't just cramming facts for a multiple choice test. You are actively trying to understand how all these puzzle pieces snap together to create a secure, functioning system.
This quote right here perfectly captures their whole philosophy. You do not just watch videos, you actively build infrastructure. You configure resources yourself. Cloud engineering is incredibly practical. It's like you can't learn to ride a bike by reading a physics textbook about balance, right? True cloud learning happens directly in your browser through active interaction with real cloud environments.
All right, Section 3, engineering at scale, thinking like an engineer.
This is the intermediate stage, where we officially graduate from spinning up a single virtual machine to designing full resilient production systems. We're talking VPC architecture, multi-AZ deployments, and setting up public and private subnets. Crucially, you learn infrastructure as code using Terraform alongside CI/CD pipelines. You define your infrastructure programmatically, making your deployments repeatable instead of just manually clicking around a console.
Which brings us to a pretty harsh engineering reality. Systems simply cannot be secured or maintained if they cannot be observed. You'll learn the absolute necessity of logging, monitoring, and setting up alerting. Because honestly, if you can't see what's happening in your system, you literally cannot fix it. Next up, Section 4, the security-first mindset, cloud security engineering.
Because we shifted security left way back in the beginner stages, we can now dive deep into heavy-duty threat detection. And this brilliantly illustrates how that plays out in the real world. On the left, we have strict compliance frameworks, things like SOC 2, NIST, and GDPR. But these aren't just abstract rules. They directly dictate how we detect the incredibly common misconfigurations listed on the right. We're talking public storage buckets or overly permissive IAM roles that cause those massive headline-making breaches.
To stop those breaches before they ever see the light of day, we rely on DevSecOps and shift-left security. You'll implement secret scanning, container scanning, static analysis, and infrastructure policy validation. You start to see that security is a dynamic, everyday engineering process baked right into your pipelines. It is definitely not just a frantic final checklist right before a product goes live. This is the ultimate promise of the platform right here.
You are becoming a cloud security engineer who detects misconfigurations, masters those strict compliance frameworks, and actually remediates threats using AI hands-on from day one. It's all about fusing rigorous security practices with the absolute power of artificial intelligence.
And that leads us perfectly into Section 5, the AI engineering future, next-gen operations.
This brings us to the absolute bleeding edge of cloud tech. AI-powered remediation is basically the use of AI systems to automatically detect, analyze, and resolve security threats right inside your cloud workloads. You aren't just asking a chatbot to write some code for you. You're progressing from basic prompt engineering to actually building these automated, self-healing systems yourself. So, the crucial point to take away is this. Oz University doesn't just teach you today's tools, it actively prepares you for the next generation of cloud engineering. It equips you for tomorrow's AI-driven workloads, ensuring your skills are the ones that will be driving the future.
We've covered an incredible journey in this explainer today, going all the way from an absolute beginner setting up foundations to an advanced AI security engineer. So I want to leave you with this final question to think about. Are you ready to stop watching tutorials and start building the future of cloud engineering? The structure is there, the hands-on labs are waiting for you. It's time to actually start building.